Hi, I'm Michael and I work at Mikro Coffee Roasters. On a day-to-day basis I do a wide variety of things, but basically I just sling shots and spin milk, I suppose. So about 3 days a week I jump behind the wheel of the Mikro bus and deliver to people's houses. I deliver all the way from Janjuk through to North Geelong.
Yeah.
Personally, my first coffee experience was with my grandfather. So he would make percolated coffee in the morning to have with our breakfast whenever we'd stay with him and my grandmother. And just that sense of routine and ritual, as well as the sentimentality of, the flavors, as well as the experience and the atmosphere of being around the people that I loved, was very special to me. That was taken care of with Valeri, as when I first met him, I would come in about once every week, and I would order a Belgian hot coffee pot, which cost me $10 out of pocket, and it meant that he had to stop making coffees on the coffee machine that he was very busy doing and run through the process of making me a hot coffee pot with a beautiful Ethiopian. And when you know what Valeri looks like when he's like, that's what I got every week along with my coffee. And it just bloomed from there. I applied for a job with Valeri. I accidentally called him by his wrong name. I called him Valerie to his face and I didn't know who he was, and he still hired me the next day. So I'm assuming he was somewhat impressed. Didn't have any experience with coffee at the time, but in the same regard, he was willing to give me a shot and he trained me from the ground up. I did shots for the first month of my career, and after that then I was finally given the chance to do milk at the roastery in the Brickley Arcade.
What do you think Mikro represents?
So as a whole, it represents growth, but I also think it represents two main things, and that's connection and comfort. So connection in the way that it deals with the community that it serves, as well as the way that it is integrated into the areas that it operates in. So whether that's wholesale or whether that's delivering to the people that buy its coffee, I think that's a really good connection. It creates or gives the opportunity to create those connections so that we can get through our day. And I suppose it ties into comfort. And tying it into comfort is also a way of thinking about it in a routine or an everyday process. So people would come in, they'd order their coffee, they see the people that they like to be served by, they've presented coffee and served coffee in a very particular way, and that creates that connection. And their coffee order itself represents the comfort that they want in their day. So aside from the connection, they also get that comfort of their coffee made by the people that they appreciate. Coffee to me is sentimentality. It's about the spark that you get while you drink it. We've strived for a few years to create that atmosphere and that product that facilitates not only how we see coffee, but what we anticipate the customer wants when they go to order it. The thing I love about our coffees is their diversity. So Best of Africa is velvety and acidic, Mikro is diverse and works with a myriad of different styles, and the Little Italy is just when you need a bit of intensity and a lot of chocolate. And then you've got the Power Blend, which is strength for the sake of strength. The product is fantastic. The people here, however, are just absolutely just like the stars of coffee. They're funny, we have a joke, but we also know when to harden up and get the work done. One of my favourite highlights is probably just Valeri waltzing in and just saying random stuff. Valeri just has a habit of walking in and screaming peanuts whenever he wants. To be honest, as far as highlights are concerned, it's like that stand-up show where you've got, so much happened that you just can't remember one specific thing, but you're just left feeling fulfilled. And that's what it's like working here. This has been your interview with Michael, a barista at Mikro Coffee Roasters. Keep it in mind, if you come in, the more familiar I am with you, the more personal stabs I'll take at you. Thank you.